Hey, Simon here. I know it's been a long-ass time since I posted anything at all, but what can I say? It's been a tough year. But who cares? You're here, I'm here, and I got a couple days to spend in Europe, so let's do this goddamn thing. Quick hop to the airport, breeze through security check like it's nothing. Classic lumberjack breakfast at Blackstone, who, by the way, uses real cutlery, which is crazy in an airport because somebody could sneak down on the plane.
That's a little dangerous, Blackstone.
As is usually the case, I got here way early this morning. So much so, in fact, that the plane is not even here. God damn it. The first of what I expect to be many pretzels to come, Gyllenhaal versus McGregor on the TV, and oh, wouldn't you know, Lufthansa also used real cutlery. Great, now I'm stuck with 2 butter knives in my pockets. 7 hours later, we find ourselves in Zurich, Switzerland.
I was led to believe the Alps were better than that. I'm kidding.
All joking aside, this Swiss chocolate protein shake is pretty damn dope. Couple more hours of flight and we find ourselves in Cologne, Germany. I'm here for work and I cannot tell you what it is I do for a living. Like really, can't give you any hints at all. But since it's my very first time in jolly old Europe, I took one more day at the end of this trip to make sure I take in the sights and sounds of Cologne, Germany. Oh, listen to this. These sirens can only mean one thing.
I'm Jason Bourne.
Quick stop at a local shop for cappuccino and pretzels. Blood full of caffeine and a belly full of bread. I've got a couple hours to kill before work starts, and so I walk towards the most obvious waypoint in the distance. Whoa, what the hell are they taking down here? Is that a rave party set for John Wick 5? It would be fitting because look at this thing. I have seen some churches in my days, but this is impressive.
Can you imagine working on a building that's going to take 600 years to build?
I'm officially coming back here on my day off.
I'll be back.
A little terrace mariachi action, and me and the fellas are taking one last drink before we take the deep plunge for the rest of the week. I expect no breaks for the next 5 days.
That's good.
What is this? Germany's Got Talent? Rested and refreshed. Just in time for breakfast, and also second breakfast, ready to hit the mean streets of Cologne, Germany. Good-looking mangoes, quaint German architecture, very pretty steel bridge if I say so myself, looks like Quebec City right here. Bunch of colors and straight lines and PS3 architecture all around. And then of course a bunch of stuff to satisfy the tourists. Cobblestone pavements, pointy rooftops, ridiculously tall church towers. Whoa, is that a submarine? Long forgotten statues of hometown heroes, and the list goes on and on. If you know me at all, you know I don't enjoy touristy stuff. I prefer to pick a random direction to get lost and then try and find my way back. This way, I get to see random alleyways and little neighborhoods while blending in with the local crowd. It's an excellent way to... Oh my god, is that a Ferris wheel? Well, never mind all that. Maybe I'll just take a little ride on this Ferris wheel. Das Cornier Riesenrad, which I think translates to ride me at your own peril. Nah. You know what? Let's just cross the Rhine here and its compact little weird freight ships. Go down some colimaçon stairs and look at this. A World War II checkpoint bridge, huh? I'm pretty sure I've seen this in a movie at some point, but I can't remember which. If you can place it, let me know in the comments below. Ooh, little beachfront property here. Wow. Now you might be thinking to yourself, what the hell is he doing on this beach? Go visit some shops, go eat something. But hey, as one who was born and raised on the shores of one of the world's greatest river, I gotta say, I can't resist the pull of throwing one skipping stone in the vastness of the Rhine River. That's 2 Great River down. I got several more to go.
Quite a few nudists here. Maybe I'm not in a welcome spot. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Run after me? I'll film that.
I mean, I'm not shocked. I'm in Europe after all.
nude people all the way through here. A little bit of an island here. And I'm going this way. Let's see what happens. Ooh, raspberries, huh? That's a lot of raspberries. I believe this variety is called nudist raspberry. So for that reason, I'm gonna leave them be. Also, I'm still full of bread after this week, so I'm just trying to burn off some of the carbs here.
Now, ignoring these nudists for a minute, which, by the way, are all old men, this is actually a pretty nice spot to get out of the city for a couple of minutes.
Oh, okay. Been walking for nearly 6 hours now. Made my way to Nudist Island, or whatever the fuck it's called. And I'm starting to be hungry. Let's see if I can score something to eat that is classified as edible in this country.
And after one too many pretzels later, I am ready to finally visit the Cologne Cathedral. Now, this place has witnessed some wild history. Whether it's the 632 years it took to complete its construction, or the fact that Napoleon Bonaparte used it for stables and barracks for his troops for about 10 years, or the fact that one of the most epic tank battles of World War II took place right on its doorstep, it's a little bit of an understatement to say that this place has seen its share of history. Nowadays, though, this place has an upkeep cost of about 20,000 euros daily. That, combined with the fact that I am not a religious person at all, means that I am not quite sure what to make of this place. It's big. It's really, really big. Not to state the obvious here, but the craftsmanship is incredible. To think that this entire place is basically sandstones piled one on top of the other is really mind-boggling to me. I mean, think about this. This building took twice as much time to build than my own country has been a thing on a map. I am feeling complex things right now. Things that I cannot quite put into words just yet. Faith is something I have not been blessed with, as some would say, and I get that such buildings are made to reflect the greatness of God. But Jesus Christ, man, this might be overdoing it. Down into the basalt rock basement we go, and for only 8 euros, you get to visit the tower.
All right, let's go visit the tower.
That is, if you have the cardio for it, because to get there, we'll have to climb 533 steps. Here we go. 1, 2, 14, 15, 16. Okay, this is gonna take a little while. 64, 65, 67. Oh my God! Holy crap, let me assure you, these bells are much louder in the tiny stone staircase than they appear from this video. We must be getting close. Down a couple steps, which feels wonderful after such a climb, down a dingy lit little bunker-feeling corridor, which is weird and unexpected, and out into the light under what seems to be yet another cathedral roof made out of brick and stones, which is all the more impressive, but unfortunately, I missed the bells ringing by about 43 seconds, which is a bummer, but not as much as this clutter I could spot underneath the bells. What, you think the eye of God will not spot the clutter in your room? Back into the staircase we go, and I spy with my little eye a crane out of the window. For perspective, that means I'm about here in the tower. And remember, we started this climb from the basement. And finally, after what feels like 25 minutes of non-stop stair climbing, we reach the top of the tower. And oh, what glorious godly view awaits us, but the sight of so many more stairs. Thank God the architecture is still very impressive, so let's pull a Jesus Christ and turn the other ass cheek.
Wow.
There's not that many stairs to go anyway, It's all aluminum, so I guess it's fairly new. The guardrails are polished solid oak, and just as I reach the top, I get a glimpse of what awaits us right up top. An absolutely stunning view of the Rhine and the majestic Hohenzollern Bridge, pardon my French, which also got destroyed during World War II.
They had it coming though.
And as I finally reach the top, I get to reach out and touch, for the first time, those limestone sculpture of roses that I've seen all throughout the cathedral so far. And this is the moment where things start to fall into place for me. After spending a couple hours and numerous calories in this place, it finally dawns on me what this represents. Sure, it's religion that bankrolled and inspired such a building, and it's the pious and the faithful who for more than 600 years have kept building stone after stone until this mountain of a cathedral was left behind, all in the name and to the glory of God. And this is where I drastically part ways with their thinking. Theirs is a spiritual quest, one to save their souls, whereas what I can see and what I can touch with my own hands is very much tangible. This hand-carved stone flower arrangement, which is perfectly symmetrical, is one of thousands that lines up this tower, and one of hundreds of thousands distributed along the rooftops. There are literally hundreds of spires all throughout this cathedral that supports about 50 to 70 of these flowers. All of them as similar as human hands can make them, all of them pointing towards the heaven to catch the eye of whoever might be lurking over there. And yet, one is compelled to look at the Cologne skyline and its contrasting simplicity, because Cologne was razed to the ground during World War II. And I'm pretty sure that this would not have escaped any god's attention either. Or did it? As I am standing here in awe of the expert craftsmanship and the many, many human hands who crafted each and every one of these sandstones, I am floored by the centuries of human toil this place must have cost. Literally generations of experts putting everything they got into this one endeavor. And yet, I am left with the unshakable feeling of wasted human potential. What does a god care about sandstones? Why would it look down on this one cathedral when it has the Grand Canyon, the rings of Saturn, and millions of stars and billions of galaxies beyond that? And on the flip side, I'm wondering, what would mankind have achieved had we funneled our resources towards medicine and science? I mean, cancer would most likely be a thing of the past. And by now, we would have achieved interstellar flight like a good century ago. To my eyes, this cathedral does not reflect the glory of any god. But it is, however, one hell of a monument to the dedication of humankind and our ceaseless pursuit of meaning. Now, you may well disagree on any and all of this, but there is one thing each of us can agree on, and it's this. Don't slip on a first step, man. It's a long way down.
That was really cool. Highly suggested.
Last meal in Germany. Let's make it count by going for Turkish food.
Holy crap. That's a long line. It's a good sign.
Meet Hussein, our unofficial fixer for this trip, who's bringing us to Kebab Land, the #1 kebab joint he swears anywhere outside of Turkey.
All right, tell me what's in there.
Ayran is a Turkish traditional drink, I think. I don't know, I hope so. And there is salty yogurt, sodium not so much.
Little sip, big sip.
Little sip.
That is good.
Good.
That is very unique though.
You need
Salty yup yogurt without the fruits.
with the combination.
Yes, yeah, with meat. That's
It's different.
like it. I like it. I like everything.
And as we wait in line for Hussein to order up, he gets us, what else? Pieces of free bread for us to taste. But I've got to say, this is by far the best bread I've had all goddamn week. I don't know, they dunk it in kebab fat or something. It's amazing. And with the hustle and bustle, the smells and the sounds around, I feel good. This is gonna be a good meal. I can almost taste it.
Am I dead? Am I in paradise right now? Everything smells like meat.
Basket full of fatty bread, no less than 2 beef kebabs with rice and salad and spices. This is great. This is the best meal I've had in more than 7 days. If anyone ever tells you that there's no such thing as good German food, they are correct. The good German food is Turkish food. Nice little tea to cap up this first trip to Europe, and I'm sure I'll be back sooner rather than later. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you down the trail. Bye now.